What's going on, guys? 360 Digital Closing Bell here. I am your humble correspondent, Michael Tent. We are live on YouTube from an undisclosed location here in Denver, Colorado on this really hot and muggy Monday, July 13th. We hope you guys had a great weekend. As always, I'm joined by the executive producer of the show, the purveyor of the show, and the director and publisher of the world's greatest website, oilandgas360.com, Stuart Turley. Stu, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, Michael. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood here in Dallas. Hotter than crap, but hey.
Hey, I feel you. It is really muggy here. We're going to cover everything, guys, that happened today in the energy markets. Really not much. I mean, we're just going to cover one or two bankruptcies on the frac sand side. Stu's got some stuff in the international news. Yes, we'll cover the indices of the day. But, guys, first, please subscribe. 360 Digital Closing on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. The best way to stay updated on all of your energy markets. I mean, mixed day for the markets today. You know, all-time highs for the NASDAQ, only to end down about a percentage point. Really off just some coronavirus news. Gavin Newsom came out and said about 30 counties about 4 hours ago, said 40 counties are going to be basically shutting in or not shutting down and excuse me, no quarantine, but they're going to be shutting down basically every type of business operation that's not non-essential. Gyms are going back down. Restaurants are going back down. Malls are going back in. So I mean, really, it is getting shut down, and that is not a good sentiment right there. When we look at the overall industries, S&P 3155, that's a trading 1% down. Nasdaq tech stocks, as I mentioned, they reached 11,000 on the day, but ended up pulling backwards, down 1.7 percentage points, 10,650. That's 182 points off the open today. Dow Jones 26,000, just staying above at 26,086. Staying relatively flat, only about a 10-point increase. Crude oil trading down 2.5 percentage points, down to 39.63. Really off just some of that mixed production cut information coming out of OPEC. We covered that on our podcast this morning. 12-month strip doing a little better, but only down about 1.5 percentage points. 41.30 for natural gas gets hit big again, down 4.5 percentage points, down to 172. 12-month strip though staying fairly flat, which is good to see. $2.73 for only about a quarter of a percentage points drop. XOP, which is our E&P securities contract, 48.33, only down 2 percentage points, about $1.08 on that index. OIH, which is our oilfield services contract, 113.74, which is about $2 off, $2.62 off that index, or 2.25 percentage points trading downward. And, you know, as we mentioned, XOP, a lot of red on the number board today. XOP being down 2 percentage points. That's where we're going to see some of the bigger numbers on the downside. Gulfport Energy Corporation down 9.65 percentage points, $1.03. Barnwell Industries down to 91 cents, 11 percentage points off that number. And Chaparral Industry, 56 cents, down to 11.96 percentage points. On the upside, those with still some green numbers, which are great to see. Ramaco Resources Inc., $2.47, 3.7% increase on that. Mesa Royalty Trust, nice little ETF you get your hands on, 4% increase on the day, $4.90. And Indonesia Energy Corp, who knows what they do, $5.32, up 31 percentage points. Big movement for them, guys. I'd highly recommend checking out the oilandgasconference.com. You are going to be able to find out where to register for the Oil and Gas Conference, which is the #1 place to find out how CEOs and E&P management are really navigating the times, especially through these specific quarters, which is a lot of coronavirus information. Absolutely wild. So please, it is the place that you need to be to check all that. Go to theoilandgasconference.com. Stu, what do you got on the international news desk?
Hey, good morning, Michael. We got a bunch of stuff going on around the world, but we just put this one out on Australia, and Australia was delivering more renewable power than just about 10 times the most of the other nations, and they've gone through some serious. Their poor fires last year and everything else. Now, 75% of Australia's top 20 renewable developers are foreign firms. Most of the Australian solar and wind have gone bankrupt. So we are about to see some changes across the world about lowest kilowatt per hour affecting jobs and affecting everything. So we posted that out on the news desk this morning.
No, that's awesome, man. I highly recommend going and check out the Oil and Gas News Desk, the best place on oilandgas360.com to find all of your energy finance. And really, for the actual equities markets today, the only thing that we saw was High Crush, Frac Sand entering Chapter 11 bankruptcy, making it the fourth frac sand company to go under in COVID-19. It's a miracle only four of them have gone bankrupt, but these are public companies, so private numbers are a little interesting to find. But the frac sand business specifically is getting hit hard. If there's one specific niche of the oil and gas industry that's getting hit extremely hard with this stuff, it is clearly the frac sand companies, and it's not good. They're giving about 94% ownership over to its debtors. 6% will go to equity holders. So in this case, if you are an equity holder, you do leave with a small slice. So that's good to see. And really, the other thing is really, as we mentioned, Warren Buffett, last week getting into energy stocks as is sort of a sign that maybe either there's opportunity to buy low, who knows, or that there's specific opportunities where he likes to go in that natural gas and storage phase, kind of confirming what a lot of people say. But it'll be interesting to see how that 10 bills play out, his investment in Oxy, depending on what happens. So that's true. I mean, really, kind of a slow day for the specific energy equities. I think a lot of people are just pausing, waiting to see what comes out with this OPEC stuff. We ran on the Closing Bell, 360 Digital Closing Bell long form podcast this morning that, really probably for this week, it'll be very interesting to see what happens Wednesday with production cuts. We think there could be a nice little build added. That's what we think moving forward. How are you seeing things?
Exactly like that. So the next few days are going to be a wait and see, and let's wait and see, because I ain't got no clue.
No, it'll be very interesting, and we'll make sure to be covering all the stuff that happens. You can check it out on the Oil and Gas 360 News Desk. But with that, guys, we're going to let you get back to work. Thank you for checking out the 360 Digital Closing Bell here on oilandgas360.com. We'll see you guys tomorrow.